First of all, I just want to give God the glory and the honor and the praises due to his name because he's worthy to be praised. And then my name is Vernell Hamilton. My special day was a joy for me to have. It was really a beautiful day because God has blessed us with the weather because the weather was kind of bad and God gave us a good day. And I just thank God for that day. That special occasion was my 75th birthday. And I just thank God to allow me to live to see 75th birthday, my 75th birthday to celebrate. I have 4 children, and I have 4 grands, and I have 2 great-grands. And you know what, it's a blessing to have my great-grands because my mother died when I was 9 months old, and she never seen any grand nor great-grands, so I'm truly blessed to see grands and great-grands. That morning I woke up, I had my house full of people, my family was over, we were excited, we got up and fixed breakfast, and everybody got excited because they all came to my house. The majority, not all of them, but the majority came. My sister came to my house, and it was such a pleasure. It was such a good thing to have my older sister come to my house, and I made breakfast for her that morning and we got dressed, and they were excited too to be here. And this God just had been blessing me and my family and my sister then because I'm the youngest one of all of them. My mother had 13 children and I'm the 12th one. And I thank God that he allowed me to live to see 75 years old and to celebrate with my sisters then. I chose the celebration of life because of my age, to live to see 75 years old, and to have my children with me, and have my sibling, my sisters, and my aunts and nieces, and nephews, and it just was a good time at my age to celebrate. I have had birthday parties before, but it was never nothing like this. We chose to have my celebration of life at Pico Restaurant because it's a beautiful place, and the food, we had a testing of the food, and the food was delicious for the people that test the food. And we just had a good time. I just love the place, surrounding, the place is beautiful and everything, so the people were very nice. I believe the restaurant is located on Baltimore Pike. Who did all my beautiful decoration? It was my daughter and granddaughters. And my granddaughter, Bahar, she made all the flowers, the centerpiece by herself. And the other daughters decorate the place, and it was just beautiful.
Let's give it up for our guest of honor, Sister Vernell Hamilton. Everyone say happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
overwhelmed when I made the grand entry. I felt so good that I was walking down the step to celebrate my birthday, the 75th birthday, and to see so many people attending my birthday party, even my church members and friends and neighbors and everybody that came to celebrate my birthday. I was just overwhelmed and happy, and I was just almost in tears because I was just so glad that I lived to see 75 years old.
Look at you! How you doing? Looking good.
How did I felt when I was walking around greeting the people? I felt so good. It made me feel so good because there were people there I haven't seen in years. And it made me feel so good that my sister from Savannah, Georgia came, and now she's gone, and my sisters from New York, my older sisters from New York came, and there are people from Texas, my daughter from Texas came, people from Georgia, people from Charleston, people from Baltimore, family from Baltimore, my nephew from Baltimore, I haven't seen him in years, and it was a really good feeling to walk around and see my cousins, and a lot of my cousins from Philadelphia came too, and I was so excited about it. And I just thank God because He just made it so beautiful. I just felt so good. How you doing? Thank you, honey. Thank you. I'm going to tell you something about some of my guests. My guests, there were guests that I didn't even know that they were coming because it was a surprise to me because Vanessa gave them the invitation, and a lot of people I didn't know that they were coming, and I was really surprised, and it made me feel so good, and it made me feel so good that even my church members came, and they just was just so sweet. I felt so loved. I felt like I was loved. I felt like I was the queen of the night. So it was just so beautiful talking to people, my guests and my family and friends and everything was just so good. And I just cannot explain the whole thing, but it just was so good. And I just thank God for that evening.
It's alright, it's alright. Say it's alright, it's alright. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now keep, now walk it by yourself, now walk it by yourself.
We will never fully understand what we've asked of you, or your families, asking you to put yourself in harm's way, to endure it all. But we do understand that it's our turn, our duty, to keep you secure for the rest of your life. Wounded Warrior Project long-term support programs help our most severely ill or injured veterans live independently, at no cost, for life, so that they might stand at ease. Join us at findwwp.org.
If you should have a celebration of a birthday or a wedding or anything, you should have it on video because it's a keepsake. You could keep it and show it to your children, your grandchildren. And it's such a good remind people of different things that happened in the past, way back, because the pictures are different. It's totally different. You got to go through and look through all the little pictures when you can put it in the DVD and play the whole thing. And so beautiful. And it just make it easier. It's a good thing to have. A good thing if you had just sitting down looking at TV, just sitting there and don't know what to do in the TV, you don't want to look at TV, you can put the video on and look at the celebration.
Good evening, everybody. Thank you for coming out for this blessed event for my grandmother's 75th birthday celebration. A woman so graceful, so fine and so beautiful, for every elegant word, for every poised position. My dear grandmother, you are like no other. Happy birthday.
My granddaughter, when she gave me that poem from my granddaughter, she just made me feel so good because I'm very close to my grandchildren and very close to her. When she got up and read that poem, it just made my heart so happy. I was just overwhelmed to listen to her talk about her grandma. And it was just so beautiful, and I thank God for her and all of my grands. I just thank God for everything that had happened that night.
God is my hope in time of trouble.
The song that Vanessa sung to me, it was so beautiful because I was really shocked when she got up to sing the song, because she had learned that song a long time on the choir, and she never sung the song, never did lead on that song for a long time. And all of a sudden, I guess God just gave it to her, and she sung the song to me, and it was just so beautiful. I really loved that song. It was really, really beautiful. And she surprised me.
Pretty women wonder where my secret lies. I'm not cute or built to suit a fashion model size.
Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. That poem was so beautiful because it shows that women, we have to think about ourselves. We have to be strong and believe in ourselves and do things to help other people. And if we don't have faith in our own self that we can do whatever God wants us to do, then we got to have belief that we can be that a phenomenal woman. And it was so beautiful the way she read it for all of the women. It wasn't just meant for me, but it was for all of the women that were there. And I just thank God for that word, that poem, because I love Maya Angelou poems.
My praise on him like oil from Mary's alabaster box.
The praise dance was out of this world. It was just so beautiful because she was glorifying God at my birthday party. She was just having a good time dancing, and it was so beautiful to be a young woman because she danced with a group of people, but we chose her to do the dance for us, and it was great. It was just really excellent, and she did, and everybody was really happy about it. They were surprised that I had a praise dancer at my birthday party, because the majority, they don't have it. And, you know, the kind of birthday party I had, it was all built around giving God the praises, the glory and the honor that due to him. And she was so beautiful.
We're just going to kind of like tell you who's here today. I'm telling you, our God is an awesome God, okay? Our God is an awesome God. Y'all can stick your hand up, okay? He's from New York, all the way from New York. So New York is in the house. And across from her is my Aunt Ruth. And she's here from Charleston, South Carolina.
Vanessa was introducing the family from different states. She was introducing my sister, Lovey Hamilton, from New York, because she is my oldest sister. And she was introducing a nephew from Baltimore and his family. And she introduced my sister Ruth from Charleston, South Carolina. And she introduced my daughter Janet and her family from Texas. And she introduced my cousins from New York, my nieces from New York and nephew from New York, and she introduced my family from Philadelphia. And I have a lot of family that came. My oldest first cousin came to my birthday party, and she introduced her because she was a sick person and she wasn't doing that well, but she came. And I just thank God because she introduced all of these people and my church members. She just introduced me to all of these people, and I thank God for everything. The birthday cakes They were so beautiful. I didn't realize my granddaughters said, Grandma, I'm gonna order you 2 cakes. And it made me feel so good because I felt so good because I said, wow, 2 cakes? But they wanted to make me happy, and it was just so beautiful. Khadija, she went out and said, I'm gonna get my grandma 2 cakes. And it was just enough for everyone, and everybody enjoyed it. And I just thank God for the whole birthday party. The cakes was beautiful, and it tastes good too. Oh, the food was delicious. The food was delicious, and it was plenty. But people could enjoy themselves, and they could go back and get more food, and the waitress, they were good. And everything was just so pleasant that evening. God just made everything so pleasant for me. The food was good, and they just had an enjoyable time. Even some of the church members told me that they really enjoyed their birthday. They just kept on talking about it. Everywhere I go, they would tell me, oh, the food was delicious. Everybody was so good. And it was just really nice. I just thank God for everything. And I thank God, you know what? Because the cameraman was on everything. He was so good. He was just so good. He catch everything was going on. He was there for us. And it was so beautiful. The food we had was roast beef, chicken, string beans, potatoes, and we had, I think we had some broccoli on the side.
I am grateful for the things that you have done. Yes, I'm grateful for the victories we've won.
Then Bonnie, Earl, and Sabrina and Sister Bright got up to sing the song for me. They are my church members, and we sing in the choir for many years, and they celebrate, for me, to have them celebrate my birthday, to sing at my birthday party, it meant so much to me. I felt so good because they are sweet people. I love those people because they are really, really nice people, and at the last moment, Vanessa had called them, and they were willing to do it, and I thank God for them because they're just they're just beautiful people all the time.
Say it's alright, it's alright. Say it's alright, it's alright.
Okay, the 4 guys were singing. One of the guys he's a member of the Church of Christian Compassion, and he sings with those guys, and they made me feel so good. I felt so good because at the last moment, Jerome asked them would they sing would they come and celebrate my birthday with him, and they were willing to come, and they did a phenomenal job. They did beautiful, and it brought back people to the old time singing. Old time people used to sing those old time songs, and I don't remember exactly what song, but it was good. It was really, really, really good, and another thing, thank God for it.
God has directed my path, and I thank God. I give him the glory and the honor and the praises due to him. He is everything to me, and I just thank my family, my friends, my church members, my everything, my daughters and my nephews, and I just had my grandchildren, a great-grand, and my son, and who else? Oh, son-in-law, my nephews, and I can't call by names because you miss somebody, but I'm so overwhelmed. I just feel so good. I feel like I'm on a high. Because when you ask God for something, and he give it to you.
When I finally got up to speak, I felt so good. I was just overjoyed. I was just overwhelmed because I was thanking God, thanking everybody for coming out to celebrate my birthday. And God had just been so good to me, and I just got overwhelmed, and I think I almost cried because I was so happy that people came to celebrate my birthday, because I didn't realize that I was loved that much in that bad weather that people came to celebrate my birthday with me and my family, and I thank God for it.
Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right.
Everybody everybody got up and danced doing the cha-cha slide. And I really look at some of my old church members, they were up there doing it too. And they were just happy. The little babies, little ones, they were dancing too. But I didn't do it, but I had a joyful time to see it. I was happy to see them were happy of the song and the cha-cha, and it brought memory to them. And they got up and danced. And even Mrs. Ned, old lady, she got up and did her thing. So just really, really, it was so nice. I just cannot explain how happy. I was just so happy to see them, that they were happy, that they had a good time at my party. Thank you for coming to help me celebrate my birthday, my 75th birthday, because we had a good time. And I just thank you all for coming out. You took the time at your busy schedule, although the weather was bad, but it didn't mean nothing because you came out to celebrate my birthday. Thank you, thank you, thank you.